Okay. Your lesson is all going to be in Section 2, Lesson 3. You're going to skip Lessons 1 and 2. We will do those with our next face-to-face, which I haven't posted yet, so ignore this. You will read through from pages 46 to 52. Then there's a little vocab section. There will be some questions that ask about the moment that Nick meets Gatsby, and it's a close read of a section, but it's part of pages 46 to 52. It's not new pages. You'll fill one more row of your perception understanding tool that you can find in your Google Classroom materials, and then you'll turn that in, and then you'll finish out chapter 3 and answer some questions. And then that'll be the end of this virtual lesson. So let's click on your virtual day. Okay, so you'll reread the conversation, or if you remember it, about his perception of Gatsby and how it builds suspense. So you'll need to get from the last part you read through the end of chapter 3. And you're going to focus on perceptions of Gatsby and how Nick and Jordan perceive Gatsby and how Nick perceives Jordan. You're going to skip activity 1 right here. We will do that face-to-face. And then you'll be right here at activity 2, reading the text. If you click on this button, a video will come up of me reading it and kind of explaining it. Or you can just read it in the book, or you can look for an audio version of it and then do it that way. You need to be focused on how Nick perceives Gatsby and how that could influence the way he tells the story, the rest of the story. Then you're going to define these words. I already gave you the definition of a hydroplane, so you'll look up the other 3 and paste the definitions in. The next part, sorry, my mouse skipped. Scroll. Is a close read. And it's part that you already read, but just so that you can see the words in front of you, because the other one, if you don't have your book, I pasted it. So these aren't new scenes. This is the scene that you already had through page 50, whatever, but you use it to answer those questions. And then you'll add 1 row to your perception understanding tool from Google Classroom. So you'll open a tab, go to your Google Classroom. Once you're in your Google Classroom, you'll click on your classwork, and you'll scroll down to materials, and you'll click on section 2, perception understanding tool, and you will open it, and you will have, sorry Braxton, I'm just going to open yours. So you'll open it, and you'll scroll down to your empty spot. Remember, it's the character perceives who as what, the quote, and then the explanation. So you're going to do how do, scroll, come on. So Braxton, this will be on yours. How do the party goers perceive Gatsby? And you will find that on pages 46 to 51 in the book. So an adjective of how they would perceive him, give your quote with the page number, and then your explanation, and then you'll click turn in. So then you'll go back to, that's the only thing you do in Google Classroom, and you'll go back to your interactive notebook to finish out chapter 3. So this was before I upgraded my videos, so they would only let me do 5 minutes at a time. So each video is 5 minutes, but it takes you to the end of chapter 3. I highlighted the important parts, and then you'll answer these questions. So you can read chapter 3 on your own and just look for the answers. But if you need more explanation of what's happening or what things mean, then listen to me read it for you. Okay? Email me if you have any questions.